Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we're exploring England's secret Stonehenge. Carrying on our travels, we take the camper van to Wiltshire, home to history and mystery, from the world-famous Stonehenge to the lesser-known but equally spooky sites nearby. In this video, we want to show you what there is to see beyond Stonehenge.
Hello, my little beanstalks. Today we are... You're making me beanstalks. Today we are heading to Wiltshire, where there is a load of old stuff. So much old stuff, including Stonehenge, the world-famous Stonehenge. I have lived about an hour away from Stonehenge, basically my whole life, and never been.
Shocking.
But what I'm actually more excited about than Stonehenge is that they have kind of like a secret Stonehenge, which is where we're heading to first.
White horses over there. I've heard that Wiltshire is absolutely riddled with them. They're everywhere. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's just dotted around the UK, there's all these little chalk figures carved out of the hills. And Wiltshire in particular, I believe, has 9 of them. And they're all horses.
Oh yeah, look. Okay, they won't see it.
Horse on the sign even. This is our first stop, Silvery Hill, which may, to the average onlooker, just seem like a grassy mound or a little hill. But in fact, this is the largest prehistoric mound in Europe at a whopping 2,300 BC. That's right, that's when that was built. And it's made entirely out of chalk, all from the surrounding area, kind of a little moat around it. And I guess because it's just been there so bloody long, it started growing grass on it.
I don't think Emma is selling this to you enough. This is basically like England's own pyramid. They don't even know why it was built. And it's at the size of a number of the Egyptian pyramids. So under there's something.
Pretty impressive. And it wasn't built overnight, no. They reckon it took between 50 and 150 years to build this bad boy. So unfortunately, you're not allowed to walk up the mound, but you can walk around it. And to be quite honest, with views like this, why wouldn't you want to? It does actually make the mountain seem a lot smaller, as you can't see it.
You can't see it at all.
But I assure you, it is bloody massive. I don't know about you, but when I look out at that field, I just want to run through it like a young...
Theresa May.
Like a young Theresa May frolicking in the fields.
That's a bit naughty.
Oh. Persistence pays off. You just keep walking and eventually you have a view of that lovely mound.
I don't think we're selling it. I don't think people understand how cool we think this is.
It's pretty awesome.
I think they've been excavating it for hundreds of years and they don't know what it's for.
Who's they? That's what
they, the man.
It's the mystery.
And you can't trust the man. So who's in there?
Just a 5-minute drive from Silvery Hill is Avebury, which is home to yet another mystery from history. You like that, don't you? I could tell. Avery is home to the largest stone circle in the world. With places like Stonehenge, you can't actually go up to the stone so much these days, but here's a bit different. You can actually drive through them because part of the village is actually located within the stone circle itself. And as you do walk around, you can see all these massive stones, some of which are original, like this one, which have been kind of re-erected with concrete and things, but there's also a lot of sort of placeholder stones where stone would have been in the past. And apparently some of these massive rocks can weigh up to 60 tons. That's insane, right? 60 tons? How are they doing that? You might be wondering to yourself, what's the point in all these stones? Do British people just really love stones? No, actually, it's like everything else today. Apparently we don't know. Well, they don't know, whoever they are. But they believe it had something to do with rituals and ceremonies, which sounds very ominous. This here is West Kennet Avenue, which is basically more stones, you guessed it. But it's kind of interesting because you've got these stones side by side, parallel to each other, leading all the way into Avebury. And the thing that really strikes me walking through them is how it really feels like they're here for a purpose. You know, it's not just decorative. Who on earth is hauling 60-ton rocks just to make it look pretty? I feel like there's got to be more of a reason. If you ever think that you might get bored walking around looking at old rocks, can't imagine why, there is always another option. Avery is home to the Red Lion, which is the only pub located inside an ancient stone circle in the whole world. Pretty cool.
So you can basically get pissed inside Stonehenge. What could be more British than that?
After a quick pint and a stroll around Avebury village itself, we made our way back towards Silvery Hill after realising we skipped past its neighbouring site, West Kennet Long Barrow.
This is the best preserved barrow in the entire area.
What the is a barrow?
I have no idea. And we have no signal, so we can't even find out. Well, I found out what a barrow is. A barrow? Well, I found out what a barrow is. I can't say barrow. Barrow. I found out what a barrow is. It is a Neolithic burial mound, which you can see right behind me, the entranceway inside of it. It is 1,000 years older than Silvery Hill, which is just over there. It's basically like a really long hobbit hole, but they put dead people inside. And actually, to my surprise, you can go right inside the entrance to the tomb. It's weird that your app's just come in.
This is way creepier than I imagined.
Yeah, I'm freaked out. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
This is the coolest part of the day.
Usually I feel like in the UK to go into things like this, there's always so much like red tape, isn't there? You always have to pay someone,
Yeah.
and then you've got everyone standing around making sure you're not touching anything. But you just wander on in, no problems. Very creepy.
After a great day of exploring, it was time to find a park up for the night.
What a beautiful view.
Not too shabby at all.
Not for a free spot. So we are wild camping here tonight, and I think this is the first time we've wild camped apart from Bristol City.
And King in it?
Yeah, exactly. Apart from Jits and King in it in Wales, when, you know, safety numbers and all that.
It's not too dissimilar of a view, actually.
No, it's absolutely lovely, and I'm actually so confident and comfortable here, I think we should put the pop top up.
We settled in quickly, making friends with our neighbour and going on a sunset stroll to a nearby viewpoint. And heading back to the van turned out to be far more eventful than we had planned.
I'm a little bit scared. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The next morning, we said our goodbyes to our new friend and were on the road again.
Next stop on our tour of Wiltshire is another henge, and I thought this one was a joke because we're going to Woodhenge, and it's right next to Stonehenge.
Sounds like just some bloke who has a field and is just like, how can I make some money? Put some wood around and call it Woodhenge.
But it's real and it's old, like Stonehenge. I don't really know what to expect, but we're going to Woodhenge. This is Woodhenge, and it's actually real. I can't believe they don't package all these henges into one.
Well, maybe they do. If you went on a tour, maybe they package them
Okay,
all
but
together.
you watching from home, you've never heard of Woodhenge.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Well, the smart asses will be like, I've heard of Woodhenge, everyone has. All right. I'm just surprised they're not selling it all as one. You get stone, you get wood, you get village henge.
The ultimate henge package.
Yeah, this is the best places for your henges, I guarantee you that.
As with Avery Henge, we have no idea why this is here. However, these concrete posts are here to represent what would have been wooden posts that would have reached heights of about 9 meters maximum. So this whole area just would have been giant wooden posts in a circle shape. No idea why it's here. However, they have found remnants of human bones inside the circle, one of a child right in the centre and of a young man. Woodhenge is also located less than 2 miles from Stonehenge, so if you're coming to see its famous big brother, you have to stop on by. Something I've noticed about all these henge locations is there's loads of barefoot hippies around.
I was thinking that as well.
Everywhere. So this is no judgment coming from me. I love a bit of barefoot walking, but it's more of an observation. But
If you're into feet,
you like barefoot walking, or you have a phobia of it, it's something I feel you should know.
It was finally time to visit Wiltshire's crown jewel and see if it's worth the hype and the money.
I was so ready to on this and say, don't waste your money, just do the free stuff. Do the free stuff as well, but for £40, you can see some really big rocks. Anyone that's saying that it's rubbish, you're an idiot. Okay, at least for me, I think that looks unbelievable.
Also, I've had so many people complain that you can't go right up to the stones. You can get pretty bloody close. Like, okay, you probably can't touch them.
And go in it.
But come on.
Very close.
For the sake of preserving them.
It is very hard to compute or process how they move this stuff.
It's crazy,
It's
isn't it?
so big.
If you do want to visit Stonehenge for free, it can be done, but only during the summer and winter solstice.
With all the other hippies.
Where you can come and join all the other hippies pieing around the stones. Now, one of the famous things about Stonehenge, if you don't already know, is that it was actually designed in relation to the positioning of the sun. So the heel stone, which is right behind me, this one kind of off away from the main circle, in the middle of summer, during the summer solstice, the sun will rise behind that stone and shine directly into the centre of the circle. And the opposite happens during the winter solstice. So you can actually come here on those days for free and come right up to the stones.
You can even touch the stones on those days.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, I've seen photos and videos and the crowds are big. Alright, don't judge me, mate. You know it feels good. The grass between your toes on a lovely summer's day. I just happen to be at Stonehenge. Doesn't make me a hippie.
So that's it for our time in Wiltshire.
And what a lovely time we've had. I did not realise how beautiful Wiltshire was. And it's definitely a place I've not spent time in the past, but I would highly recommend it.
I've loved everything about all the sites that we've been to here in Wiltshire. Leave in the comments some places that we've missed out on, and also your theories about how it all got here.
Please give us a big fat thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out!